on to week 14. And this, bit of a conundrum for Brandon here, because the Seattle Seahawks are taking on the Atlanta Falcons, 1 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. Seahawks win. That's great. And they continue their voyage to potentially contending for that 1 seed, potentially winning the NFC West. The problem is the Seattle Seahawks win. Jake's draft stock rises. So there is a double-edged sword in this one. Who ends up victorious on this double-edged sword? Jake, obviously we know that you probably win in either scenario here, but who do you think wins in this football game between Seattle and Atlanta?
Oh, it's going to be Seattle. I would be absolutely shocked if the Falcons pulled this off. And I saw a bunch of delusional 49er fans on social media acting like they're going to, and I thought it was really cute. Anyway, I won't get too much into that. That's a waste of time. But Seattle's going to win this game. I'm going to give them, and I do, by the way, I agree with Brandon. They are the best defense in the league. I'm going to say they win 30-13. The Falcons aren't that great, but they kind of just hang around. They also haven't really played Seattle. So they haven't played Seattle. They still have the Rams on their schedule. Yeah, you almost beat the Jets. You probably should have beat the Jets. Well, you didn't. And I don't think you're going to beat Seattle either. 30-13 is my final score.
Jets are all the way back, by the way, with Ty God, T2, the legend at quarterback, so don't sleep on New York right now. Jesse, are you sleeping on Seattle against Atlanta, or are they getting it done again this upcoming weekend?
Well, I think I'm going to drop the reverse jinx. It worked last week when I said that the Carolina Panthers didn't have a snowball chance in hell at beating the Rams. That wasn't true. So I'm going to say the Falcons don't have a snowball chance in hell in beating the Seahawks. I'm going to go 27-17 Seahawks.
Mike, you keeping the ball rolling here on Seattle against Atlanta?
I so badly want to pick Falcons here. I really do. But no, Seattle's just going to win this game. I'm going to say 24-17 Seattle.
Dirty Birds versus the 12s. Brando, what goes down in this matchup?
Yeah, I think that you find some holes in the running game. Atlanta is not good at stopping the run, and then that's going to neutralize a little bit of what the Falcons do well, which is quick pressure. So I think to that side of it, you're going to do really well. And then to the defensive side of it, we played Kirk Cousins on this Falcon team last year, and this is a team defensively that gets pressure upon you. And so you need to have a quarterback that can move around a little bit in the pocket to navigate around that pressure and extend plays. Brock Purdy was able to do a little bit of this in the first game. We have, of course, Baker Mayfield in the Buccaneers game did this to us a little bit. We anybody that's watched Kirk Cousins over the past couple of years, especially since that Achilles, knows he's not moving around particularly too well. I think it's a long day at the office for him. The defense puts the clamps on the Falcons offense. They've been the best team in the league at stopping the run as the Seahawks defense, quietly the best in EPA, the second fewest amount of yards on the ground purely. They're going to do more of the same today. 24-10 Seahawks.
Atlanta has won one game since beating my Buffalo Bills in prime time, and everybody in here thinks it will remain that way. Speaking of winning one game, the Tennessee Titans, they've only won one game, and they're taking on the San Francisco 49ers on the road, and I got to imagine...
Bye week.
Oh,
49ers. That's next week. That's next week.
I was about to wait. I was going, man,
you know what?
Out there
bye
for a
week.
second.
So you remember that week when everyone in here was on the bye, basically? I just assumed that San Francisco was on the bye. But you want to know what? In my defense, that's another bye for you anyways, Jesse. I mean, what's the difference? A bye
Two
week,
bye weeks in a row. We'll
Tennessee,
take it.
Whatever.
Z-Bot, you got new baby brain, man. You're barely probably holding it together right now, so nobody's going to hold you account on that.
I'm glad I'm alive and on the show, fellas. That's all I'm saying right now. But in all seriousness, two bye weeks coming up here for the San Francisco 49ers. We cannot wait to preview that game for you guys next week. Do not miss that episode. It's going to be nuts when we dive into that one. But let's dive into a divisional matchup that's actually going down this upcoming weekend. We just talked about it. It's the LA Rams. They're looking to avenge themselves after the loss to the Carolina Panthers. We talked about the Cardinals. It's spoiler season, and they have the opportunity to do so at home and knock the Rams to 9-4. Do they have the ability to do so, Brandon? I'll start with you on this one.
I think they actually have the potential in the way that they're set up right now. You looked at what Mac Jones did with the Niners and throwing the ball with the short intermediate game. That's certainly a lot of what Jacoby Brissett's done so far. Arizona's found some decent balance in there, even though they're bad. They're like fourth running back or something like that. So they are at least, set up from a way standpoint in that way to be able to go after this Rams defense, I think, and be able to attack them where they're a little bit vulnerable. And all defenses have some vulnerabilities, of course. But at the end of the day, I think the Rams need this game too much. They're going to be hungry coming off that loss. And this Cardinal team has just been one, unfortunately, that just is not ready to roll right now. Offensively, especially, I think they're going to get after Brissett pretty good. And so I give this nod to the Rams. I think they win it comfortably 27-10.
By the way, I mean, where is this? My man Beef Supreme, right? The Bills hate will not stop. Did you watch the Pittsburgh game Sunday? We're back, baby. Bills are back. So, I mean, now, of course, I can't find it. I'm fumbling the ball all over the place on this one, but he said the Bills ain't winning anything. Beef Supreme, I see you. Who's winning this one? Rams, Cardinals, Jesse. Can Arizona play that spoiler on Sunday and find a way to force the Rams into losing 2 straight?
Yeah, they definitely can. It's going to be a lot harder now that the Rams are coming off of a loss in a game in which they shouldn't have lost necessarily. So I don't know that they'll be on a spoiler alert this week. I will go with the Rams to win. I think it's going to be close, though. I do think the Cardinals are a bit of a live dog here for sure. I will go 24-16 Rams.
24-16 Rams, says Jesse. Jake, what say you? Bounce back spot for LA here. Do they take advantage of it?
Yeah, this is what's going to happen. There are a lot of 49er fans that are just praying to God that the Rams lose, so you can't take anything that they're saying except for Jesse, seriously. So the Rams are going to win this game 28-20. It's going to be close. Arizona, you can tell who watches the games and who doesn't. If you have Arizona getting like absolutely 44-10 or whatever, you haven't been paying attention. Arizona stays in games. Jacoby Brissett can manage that game. He can also throw down the field. He's not afraid. Michael Wilson's playing really well. And Trey McBride is always an issue. Plus, I still like a lot of their defense. I mean, I still think the biggest issue with Arizona is the fact that they didn't figure out their quarterback situation until later on. And at the end of games, they blew it. And that's the thing. Like, they were in most of the games. I remember us talking about this, Mike. Like, this is a team that should be, I think they're better than their record based on their players. I think the coaching staff is absolutely pissed away this season. So that said, I think the Rams do win this game 28-20. But I already know people are going to be like, see, the Rams barely beat the Arizona Cardinals and then lost to Carolina. And then what's going to happen is they're going to smack the literal shit out of the Lions, and everyone's going to be like, yeah, the Lions aren't good, I guess. So, like, yeah. And then we're going to see on Thursday night against Seattle, but the Rams win this one 28-20.
Can't wait for that Lions game. I don't know what jersey Jake's going to wear on the show. He might pull out his powder blue golf for that game, his second favorite team. We'll get into that one.
My color rush golf jersey.
Mike in the last.
It's
last
a relic, right?
Defense. It is, right? I mean, I kind of feel bad for Goff right now. It's just it's not looking good. But I know Jake. I know he really feels bad for Goff.
I don't. The pass rush needs to get going, and trust me, that is going to be the game where they get going. I'm telling you that right now. We're going to see it.
Mike, is this the game the Arizona Cardinals get going? It's the last line of defense.
Come on, Mike.
Stand between the sweep here. Is it possible? Can your Cardinals pull it off against LA?
The expectations between this roundtable and the freaking chat, man. I'm sorry to hate burst your bubble, guys. I get it. There's so many, and then bless your guys' heart for coming on my chat and giving me hyped up. I really do, man. But like the Cardinals right now, they just can't seem to find a way out of a freaking paper bag right now. Like anything could happen. And also, like on the other side of the coin, this Cardinals team, I don't know who's gonna come out. I really don't. Like the last 2 NFC West games were brutal. If I would say it happens again, of course I would be pissed, but I wouldn't be surprised. I think the Cardinals can hang around in this game just because obviously they are going to be forcing it a lot for Matthew Stafford because they run away from the pass. So it makes it a little easier for the Cardinals there. But I do think it's going to be at least a 10-point game. I think the Rams are going to win. I'm going to say 38-25. I would say the Rams win this game.
No faith for the Arizona Cardinals, but I will say last week there was no faith for the Carolina Panthers, and they got it done. So we shall see. We can't wait to recap that game with you. Showdown on Thursday Night Football. Let's give a shout out to our friends over at Sleeper. Here's my sleeper slip for Thursday Night Football. Dak Prescott with the free pick, more than a half yard. CeeDee Lamb, more than 24.5 yards on his longest reception. And if the Lions want a chance to win this one, Jahmyr Gibbs is going to have to go off, and we know he is capable of doing so. The Dallas Cowboys defense against the run, not great. So I think he has potential to go off in that one. If you want to tell this slip or, of course, create your own, Link in the description below. Click that and sign up for Sleeper. Once you do, create an account and you will immediately get a free $20 entry. You can use that on Thursday Night Football, any of the games in Week 14, NBA, NHL, you name it, it's all there. Once you use your free $20 entry, use the promo code on your screen, RTS, and that will get you a 100% match up to $100 on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper terms of use for details. Currently available in over 25 states. Check out Sleeper via the link in the description below.